Good morning. It's your leader of love here. On today, I wanted to talk about how sometimes what keeps you from your greatness is because you're worried about the opinions and views of others. Have you ever heard or even seen on a TV show or a movie, maybe like a murder mystery where they find out that maybe the son killed his dad, and then they ask him, well, why did you do it? What happened? And on the movie, the son says, I'm a successful this, I'm a successful that, I've done this and I've done that, but I just wanted my dad's approval, and I kept trying to get my dad's approval. No matter how much I did, he still told me I wasn't good enough. He still told me I wasn't this, I wasn't that. And I just kind of snapped, and we got into an argument, and I killed him in a moment of anger or whatever. But the key part that I want you to kind of focus in on is, he said he had been successful in so many things, had achieved so much riches. He was just very popular in terms of what others saw him value-wise for his success. But his father still didn't think he was good enough. And so he kept reaching for that love from his father to acknowledge and give him credit. Some of us, no matter how much we accomplish, no matter how much we do, get stuck in that place. It doesn't have to always be a father. I use that as an example because typically it is usually a parent when you think about that type of thing. But it doesn't always have to be a parent. It could be anyone that you have valued in your past, or thought something of on a certain level in your past, or maybe they were someone who sat in a higher position than you, and so you wanted or felt like you needed their approval. And so even when I was kind of having a conversation, or I was sharing some stuff with someone last night, and even when you kind of maybe walk away from a certain group of people or walk away from a certain place, things that they have said stick with you. And so sometimes you find yourself wrestling with the greatness that you're called to be, because you find yourself thinking about what these other people may think of you. And so instead of focusing on this great things that are inside of you that God has called you to, that's just commanding to come forth, you find yourself thinking, and you may not share it with people. So people on the outside, they just see this greatness, and you may never share it with them, but within you find yourself wrestling with the thoughts of, they don't think I'm good enough. Will they think I did a good job? Would they say that this was good enough? Would they say that I'm really good enough to do this or good enough to do that? You find yourself wrestling with those thoughts. You got to find a way to pull away from that. Because you can't even enjoy your own successes wondering if they think you're successful. You can't even walk completely in this greatness that's inside of you because you wonder if they think you're great. And it's a terrible place to be when you're stuck in a place of someone else's opinion of you, someone else's recognition, acknowledgement, and glory of you. That's a horrible place to be, because you'll be moving forward, and in other people's eyes, they will see you as successful and amazing, but you won't view yourself that way because you're stuck in your head off of what someone else may think of you. And I'm a big supporter of believing people should always consider counseling, because some things you just can't get through on your own. But it's horrible to live your life bound up off of others' thoughts, other people's thoughts of you, and not even enjoying the fullness of all this greatness God has placed inside of you. All this greatness, and you can't even enjoy it yourself because you're mentally stuck in a certain place. So on today, I encourage you to just really examine your own thoughts. Search yourself so that you can ask yourself, am I stuck in a place where I don't recognize the greatness inside of me? I don't recognize my successes because I think someone else doesn't think I'm successful. Because I question whether or not they'll say I'm good enough to be this. Whether or not they'll say, you can't do that. And if you find that that is you, that you're not living in the fullness of your greatness because you keep thinking about what others think of you, if you can't get out of that on your own, get some help. Don't let anyone ever tell you that getting help is bad. Even if you don't think you need actual counseling help, who's your prayer partner? Who are you talking to? Who are you being transparent with that understands what you're wrestling with and says, okay, well, we're gonna work on this thing. Some people don't always need the purpose of the ideal of going to direct counseling to help with it, but sometimes they need to acknowledge and admit that it's there. And what I've realized is one of the first steps to everything and anything is being able to acknowledge and admit that that's something that you wrestle with. Because once you get to that place, you can start working on what it is. Get to that place. Get to that place where you look at yourself and you say, I'm not walking in the fullness of it. I don't see myself as successful as I really am. God, lead and guide me to where I can get help with this, how I can deal with this. Because it may be as simple as you acknowledging it, saying it, accepting it, and then letting it go. For others, it may be deeper. It may be deeper to the point where they need counseling because maybe it was a mother or a father and they just can't seem to get through it, and that's fine. But the point that I'm making is you're not enjoying the greatness of who you are. And so I want to encourage you to seek some help, some guidance, so that you can enjoy your own successes on that great level. This is your Leader of Love. Visit me on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube page at Leader of Love, LUHV. Y'all, my shirt is still out there. I am so thankful for those who have supported me. It's just been amazing. There's still shirts available. Please feel free to check out my page. Place your order for your love shirt. Also, I will soon be posting a new poem this month, and I hope that you will enjoy it. Remember, in everything that you do and everyone that you encounter, lead with love. Someone needs you to love on them. Have a wonderful day.